Hey guys, Melissa here. I just want to do a quick little video. I'm obviously not in my regular space. I'm in my car right now. Sorry, I've got the air conditioning on so you might hear it. I just want to do a quick little update video here for those of you who have been following me from day one. I appreciate your support. Thank you so much. For those of you who are maybe watching this video for the first time and haven't seen any of my other videos, this probably isn't going to make any sense to you. So please subscribe and watch my previous videos to understand what this video is about. I just want to do a quick little apology. I've kind of been, I haven't posted any videos for a while. I apologize for that. We have experienced a family tragedy in the last few weeks, and we had been focused on going through that situation. So that is why I haven't posted my videos. I'm going to try to keep this lighthearted, but you know it's going to get emotional. I will also warn you now, there is probably a few trigger warnings in here. So please watch this with caution. If you have watched my previous videos, you know that a huge part of our lives is our wonderful little girl Susie, and she was actually in quite a few of our previous videos, whether you heard her barking or whether you saw her as we were holding her on our laps. She was a big part of our world. And you also know, if you've been watching my videos, that 8 months ago, Susie was diagnosed with heart failure. And we were doing everything for little Susie to help her through that. Heart failure is, there's no cure for it. It is a slow progression, which usually can be managed quite well with medication and regular visits, which of course we had been doing. But these last few weeks, Susie had a really rough go. She spent some time, we had to rush her to the emergency ICU at our vet college. She spent, well, in about 8 or 9 days, she had been taken to the emergency ICU 4 times. And she was really struggling to breathe. Thankfully, we do have an emergency vet where we live, and they took amazing care of her. She spent quite a few hours in oxygen room to help her breathe. They also gave her medication through injection to help her absorb that quicker, to help regulate her breathing and make her feel more comfortable. They were absolutely amazing. But despite all of that, she was still struggling. Her breathing was inconsistent, very high, very hard to control, even despite increasing her medication, increasing her frequency of medication. I was giving her medicine 4 times a day, 8 a.m., 8 p.m., 2 p.m., 2 a.m., just to try to help her level out and be more comfortable. But unfortunately, that didn't seem to help her too much. She was having a lot more issues with the breathing, coughing more, having a hard time going up and down our stairs without having to stop to catch her breath. She just was having a hard time. And Susie is a rescue from California, so she absolutely loves hot weather. And she normally would lay outside in the sun for hours and just bake in the sun. That was her favorite thing to do in the whole wide world. And we really wanted her to be able to have a good summer this year so she could do that. Now, our weather here has been pretty crappy, I'm not going to lie. We haven't really gone above 14 degrees. It's been pretty windy and crappy and overcast. And with Susie's heart condition, she really shouldn't be outside for long periods of time if the weather is less than 18 degrees. So we were really hoping to get some hot days. We did have a very weird day. Last Friday, it was 24 degrees here, which is strange because every other day is like 14 degrees or less. But that one Friday, it was 24. And we definitely took advantage of that. And Susie was laying outside, and we did notice that she couldn't be outside. The heat was too much for her. So she could only be outside for a short period of time, which we saw was really frustrating for her because she loves laying out in the sun, but she just couldn't. So that was one sign that we took that she's just having a hard time. And with everything else that was going on, Matthew and I had a really hard conversation. Sorry, guys. And we decided that it was probably best to let her rest. She had fought this heart failure for 8 months. And she did amazing for those 8 months. She was so happy. And May 3rd, we gave her the best day ever. She was treated so well. May 3rd, she got anything she wanted. She got to be in warm laundry. She loves sleeping in warm laundry. So she got to lay in warm laundry. She got to go for a walk. She got so many car rides. She got an ice cream cone. She got a puppuccino from Starbucks. She got to spend some time outside. She got to be with Ellie, her favorite stuffed animal. She got so much peanut butter. She got greenies. She spent time cuddling with me and Matthew and Violet. When she was outside, she was in every single spot that she usually goes in. She was on the swing, she was on the lounger, she was on the chair, she was on the deck. She laid in the sunshine inside the house on the stairs where the sunbeam comes in. She loves doing that. She did absolutely everything. And thankfully the night before, she had a good rest. I didn't have to get up with her besides her normal medication. Her breathing was high, but it was manageable. So she had a good night the night before, and she had absolutely everything. On the 3rd, we gave her a steak dinner for supper. So, we checked everything off the list. She had a bath, which even though she hates it, we gave her a bath. She only gets those twice a year. We had Yvonne, our friend and dog trainer, and the one that takes care of Susie when we're have to go out of town. She came over and spent some time with Susie. She cut Susie's nails to make sure that she was looking good. So we did everything we could for her, gave her the best day ever. And then on May 4th, was time to let her rest. So with the help of our trusted longtime veterinarian, Susie was able to rest. So on Tuesday, May 4th at 9:39 a.m., Susie took her last breath in my arms with the help of our vet. And I gotta tell you guys, that was the hardest day of my life. But we did everything that we possibly could for her. And my husband and I were with Susie every step of the way, as far as we could go. I held her through that. When she passed, she did not leave my arms. My husband and I took her from there to Willow Creek, which is a pet crematorium. We took her on that journey, and we were with her every step of the way, as far as we could go with her, until she had to finish that journey on her own. And it's been a rough go. For those of you that have pets, you know that they're not just a pet, they're a member of the family. Susie had been with us for like over 8 years. She would have been 9 years old here in July. She gave us the best 8 years that we've ever had. She was there through everything. She was the best dog ever. She was perfect. And she'll never be replaced for us. She was our everything. And the grief is too much to handle. She will always be in our hearts, and she will be forever loved. So that is why there hasn't been any videos for a while. To top it all off, on the day Susie passed, I started having chest pain, which got increasingly worse. All my symptoms pointed to a heart attack. I myself spent a night in the emergency hospital here, getting checked out. Thankfully, it's been determined that I'm not having a heart attack. I was diagnosed with severe costochondritis, which is basically an inflammation of the tissue that connects the ribs to the breastplate in the chest. Basically, the symptoms mimic that of a heart attack. So every symptom that a heart attack patient has, I have. So I have very uncomfortable chest pain, tightness throughout my whole chest, my shoulders. I have sharp pains running down my left arm, which feels like nerve pain running down my left arm. I'm extremely uncomfortable. I'm having shortness of breath. It's very difficult to deal with. And unfortunately, there's really no cure for it. Like, there's no pill I can take or medication I can take to make it go away. It kind of just goes away on its own, but it can take anywhere from 1 to 4 weeks on average. So here I am dealing with that pain. Personally, I think it's just my grief, and my heart's broken. That pretty much sums it up. So that's where I've been. And it's been tough. So thank you for your understanding and patience with me. I will be posting more videos here. I don't know if we'll be back to our regular consistency of posting. We might be. It all depends. Obviously, my husband is going through the same thing I am, and also having a tough time with this. So we will do our best to get back into our schedule of bringing you content. And thank you so much for subscribing and supporting me in this journey. It really does mean a lot to me. So thank you so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.